Disclaimer: this video is made for educational purpose. Every image and visual is used to represent this movie scenes. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into epic fantasy movies that defined the sword and sorcery era. And today we are talking about one of the most cult classic, widely entertaining and unapologetically 80s fantasy adventure ever made, that is Deathstalker 1983. Yeah, that's right, muscles, magic, monsters, and medieval madness all wrapped in one insane ride. So, buckle up, grab your sword, and let's jump straight into the mythical world of Deathstalker. The movie begins in a gritty, lawless land, the kind of place where thieves, wizards, and monsters all roam free. Civilization has collapsed, kingdoms are dust, and whoever's strong enough rules. And right in the middle of this chaos, we meet our hero, Deathstalker. Now, guys, this dude is not your clean cut fantasy hero. Nope, he is a rugged, savage warrior, part thief, part mercenary, and 100% badass. He is wandering through the wasteland when he rescues a dwarf from a gang of orgy like creatures after a quick sword fight. Blood, sweat, and sand flying everywhere. Deathstalker easily slices them down. The dwarf, grateful for his life, tells him about a great prophecy about three magical items scattered across the land: the sword of justice, the amulet of life, and the chalice of union. When united, these items grant their wielder ultimate power, the power to rule the world. And guess what? They have been stolen by an evil sorcerer named Munkar. And here is where things get interesting. Munkar, played by Bernard Erhard, is your classic dark wizard. Long robes, sinister grins, and a castle filled with slaves, beasts, and black magic. He is currently ruling over the kingdom by fear, torturing those who resist and enslaving warriors to fight for this entertainment. He's got one goal: to stay in power forever. And to make sure no one challenges him, he uses the magical artifacts to boost his dark sorcery. Munkar has also captured Princess Cordile, the rightful heir to the throne. He plans to use her royal blood in a ritual to make his power immortal. So, yeah, total evil, total chaos. And you know what that means? Deathstalker's about to crash his party. Deathstalker's first step is in this wild journey is finding the sword of justice, a glowing ancient weapon said to be hidden in a cursed forest. Now, this whole sequence feels straight out of Conan the Barbarian's, guys. Mist skulls, creepy spirits, everything. He ventures deep into the woods where he is ambushed by a monster guarding the sword, a half beast, half demon creature with glowing eyes and claws like dagger. And oh man, the fight is epic. Deathstalker dodges claws, rolls through the mud, grabs the sword midair, and boom, one shift strike and the monster is down. As soon as he grabs the sword, it starts glowing, almost choosing him. As soon as he grabs the sword, it starts glowing, almost choosing him as its rightful honor. Cue the background music, the moment screams, "Yep, our hero is ready." Right after, Deathstalker encounters a mysterious old witch who knows his destiny. She tells him to defeat Munkar. "You must first survive this game." Wait, what game? Turns out Munkar has organized a deadly tournament of warrior where the winner will be promised power and riches. But in reality, it is just a trap to kill off anyone strong enough to challenge him. The witch gives Deathstalker a warning and a gift, a charm to protect him from Munkar's illusions. And just when you think it is a peaceful encounter, she shapeshifts into a young woman trying to seduce him. Yeah, classic 80s fantasy moment. Gotta love how random and wild it gets. Cue to Munkar's fortress, dark towers, flaming torches, and dozens of brutal warriors arriving for the tournament. It is like Mortal Kombat meets Mad Max, guys. There is mix of sword fighters, assassins, barbarians, and even a few mutants. Among them, Deathstalker meets a few key characters, Kyra, a fierce and beautiful warrior woman, who instantly becomes an ally and later a love interest. Augurs, a huge brute warrior who is more brawn and brain. Munkar's shape-shifting servant who can change from a spy and deceive competitors. The tournament starts brutally, even round. Every round is a fight to the death, sword clashes, heads rolls, and crowd roars. And Deathstalker, he is unstoppable. Every fight he wins, he gets closer to Munkar's inner circle, but slowly he starts noticing something weird. The warriors are not just fighting each other, they are being controlled through magic. Munkar's playing mind games, illusions, betrayals, everything. One night, Deathstalker and Kyra sneaks into the sorcerer's chamber to find the missing artifacts. They discover the amulet of life, pulsing with energy, trapped inside a crystal cage. But before they can grab it, Munkar's guards attack. This leads to another jaw-dropping sword fight. Flames, mirrors shattering, and Deathstalker literally throwing one guard into a pit of fire. When they finally escape, Kyra tells Deathstalker about Princess Cordeil, who is being held prisoner for the final blood ritual. So now the mission is clear. Stop the ritual, defeat Munkar, free the princess. Simple, right? Yeah, not exactly. The next morning, Munkar announces the final stage of the tournament, a battle royale, where the last man standing will face him personally. But secretly he plans to kill everyone and use their energy to complete his immortality spell. During the chaos, Munkar's shape-shifting servant takes Kyra's from a trick Deathstalker, and oh boy, this scene is tense. For a moment, Deathstalker thinks Kyra betrayed him, but when he finds the real one, it is too late. The imposter kills Kyra in cold blood. This moment hits hard. The hero loses the one person who truly understood him. You can see the rage in his eyes, and payback's coming. Now we reach the climax, and it is pure 80s fantasy glory. Deathstalker storms Munkar's throne room. The floor is filled with fallen warriors, the air thick with smoke and lightning. Munkar tries every trick in the book, illusion spells, even summoning demons, and but Deathstalker, protected by the witch's charm and powered by the sword of justice, cuts through them all.